The M photography look, what is it all about? It's not really the easiest thing to describe in words, but I can say it's certainly a mix of various characteristics. And a natural place to begin would be lens character. Leica lenses are designed to be used wide open. Now, what I mean by that is they perform to an incredibly high level, at the more challenging end, wide open. And this is really the point at which we can really start to appreciate the outer focus area of the lens. We refer to this with the Japanese word bokeh, and every single lens has its own unique characteristics. If we take an extreme lens such as the Leica Noctilux, there are many mythicals said about the bokeh that lens produces. It has a smoothness to it, it has a dreaminess to it. If we take a vintage 35mm King of Bokeh lens, we can talk about the flare that lens produces. If we take one of the more modern lenses, which incorporates some of the more sophisticated lens elements, the apochromatic elements, the spherical elements, then we have incredible sharpness. We have no distortion, we have no color fringing. Next, I would talk about color rendering. The colors coming out of these cameras are incredibly true to life. There is a depth to your images, there is a richness. And to be honest, there is very little that needs to be done in post-production. Another point worth mentioning is the transitions between the in-focus areas and the out-of-focus areas. If I take a 50mm apochromatic lens, for example, which opens up to a maximum of f2, when we look at the images zoomed in at the out-of-focus areas, they really do give an illusion as if they were shot on a lens with a wider aperture. What's more, the sensor in the M camera is engineered specifically to seamlessly work with all the M lenses and specifically designed to optimize performance. So if we take into account that we have over 100 different lens choices since 1954, the time at which these lenses began manufacturing, there is really a lens out there for everybody. There is a lens that you can seek out which you feel is true to your own unique creative vision. Whether you prefer to have the sharpest results, the most detailed images, we can opt for an apochromatic corrected lens. If you're looking for the most dreamy bokeh, perhaps we look at a vintage bokeh. If we want to work with close details, then we seek out one of those close focusing lenses. But regardless of what M lens you choose, what is guaranteed is you are going to end up with some very special results from your M glass. But aside from the M photography look, the form factor, the size of the M camera are equally important. The camera is unobtrusive, it's very discreet. And this, of course, is very important when doing things such as street photography. It puts my subject at ease, it allows me to disappear more in the crowd, and I feel confident that I'm going to take those shots which I wouldn't necessarily be able to take.